Good day, students. So here we are once again for another video tutorial in Mathematics 10. We are now in week 4, lesson 4.2, which is about geometric means. Previously, we talked about geometric sequence, its definition and its difference. How is it different from an arithmetic sequence? Also, we have discussed already how to find the nth term of a geometric sequence. This morning, you're going to learn how to find geometric means. But before that, let's recall the definition of a geometric sequence. A geometric sequence is a sequence in which each term is obtained by multiplying the preceding term by a constant quantity. This constant is known as the common ratio. So that is what geometric sequence is. That it has the consecutive terms as what we call a common ratio. Now, what is geometric means? Now, in the previous videos, we talked about arithmetic sequence, and also arithmetic means, no? And we have learned that when you say arithmetic mean, it's actually a term or a terms, if it's arithmetic means, in between two non-consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence. So for this case, since we're talking about geometric sequence, the terms in between two non-consecutive terms of a geometric sequence is what we call geometric means. Now, for example, for you to be able to understand that, let's cite an example. Let's just say we have a sequence for a geometric sequence 4, and then 8, and then 16, and so on. Now, here we have our first term, which is 4, second term, which is 8, and third term, which is 16. Now, a sub 1 and a sub 3 are two non-consecutive terms of this geometric sequence. Now, this term in the middle of these two terms is what we call geometric mean. Okay? Geometric mean, mauna siyang tunga-tunga sa duha ka wala nagsunod nga term sa geometric sequence. And now, let's go to our virtual board to solve problems involving geometric means. First problem is this. Find the geometric mean between 3 and 12. Okay? How do you find the geometric mean of two non-consecutive terms? If we're just going to find one geometric mean, all you have to do, if you remember class, when we find an arithmetic mean in between two non-consecutive terms of an arithmetic sequence, all we have to do is to find their average, diba? Pangitaon ra nimong average ito, no? I-plus nimo silang duho and then divide it by 2, and that would be your arithmetic mean. For geometric mean, kung usa ra ka book ang imong kinahanglanon na pangitaon, all you have to do is this. To find the geometric mean, all you have to do is to multiply those two non-consecutive terms, that is a sub 1 times a sub 3, and then after that, so you multiply first a sub 1 and then a sub 3, and then after that, you're gonna extract the square root of that. Okay. Again, first, you need to find the product of those two non-consecutive terms, the a sub 1 and the a sub 3 for this case. And then after that, you're going to find their square root, or you're going to extract the square root of the product of these two. So for this case, that would be equal to, if your geometric mean here is actually your a sub 2, right? So this is a sub 2 equals the square root of your a sub 1 times a sub 3. Okay? And what is your a sub 1? Your a sub 1 is 3 times your a sub 3 is 12. And then you're going to extract the square root of the product of these two. That would be square root of 3 times 12, that is 36. And what is the square root of 36? The square root of 36 is positive and negative 6. Therefore, the geometric mean between 3 and 12 is positive 6 or negative 6. Pwede ba si positive 6? Yes, pwede, no? Ano man? If this is positive 6, it means that their common ratio is positive 2, di ba? Okay, 3 times 2, that is 6. Then 6 times 2, that is 12. Pero pwede di ay si negative 6 di ay. See ha? Kung negative 6, ang ilang common ratio would be negative 2, no? Okay, 3, and then times negative 2, that would be negative 6. And then times negative 2 na sad, that would be positive 12. So you see, there are two possible answers for this, no? Depende kung unsa ang common ratio ano niya. Pero their geometric mean could be positive 6 or negative 6. So I hope nasabta, no? Again, if you want to find the geometric mean of, or just one geometric mean, if you want to insert just one term in between two terms of two non-consecutive terms of a geometric sequence, then all you have to do is to multiply those terms katong given, a sub 1 or a sub 3, and then after that, you're gonna extract the square root of their product. Okay? Ing ana ra gyud siya kasayo, no? Multiply, then extract the square root. Let's try another example. Let's just say 9 and then blank and then 81. No? Let's have another example, no? 9 blank and then 81. So to find this, that is your a sub 2, right? All you have to do is to multiply 9 and 81 and then extract the square root of their product. And what is 9 times 81? 9 times 81, that is 729, right? What is the square root of 729? The square root of 729 is actually positive or negative, sorry. This is positive or negative 27. So your geometric mean here is positive or negative 27. So I hope na nasabtan ra na siya maayo na example, no? So if you want to find the geometric mean, all you have to do is to multiply the given terms, and then after that you're gonna extract the square root of the product. Okay, let's go to another example. What if it goes like this? We're going to insert three geometric means between 20 and 5,120. So okay pa ba? Ingatuon ba nato siya pamaagi nga ato siyang i-multiply, and then after that we will extract the square root of the product? No, not anymore. Unsa may atong buhaton ba sa ani na daghan na kag i-insert nga geometric means ba? Like more than one. Well, the first thing that you have to do is to find the common ratio. Ano man, kung makuha na nimo si common ratio, and then after that, kung makuha na nimo si common ratio, then imurang i-multiply kanang common ratio ani niya nga first term, and then that would be the second term, and then multiply na pud kag common ratio ato ni sa katong ratio nga nakuha nimo, and then that would be the third term, and then multiply na pud ka, and that would be the fourth term. Nga na ra siya, no? So para mas masabtan na akong gi yaw-yaw diha. So let's answer this problem. But how are we going to find the geometric ratio of this one? So can we use that way nga or mapaagi nga we're gonna choose two consecutive terms, and then after that we're gonna divide them? No, we can't do that. Why? Because 20 and 5,120 are non-consecutive terms. So dito siya pwede nga i-divide dito. So instead, we're gonna use the formula a sub n equals a sub 1 times r to the exponent of n minus 1. So the formula for finding the nth term of a geometric sequence. Mo na tong gamiton. Now first, we have to identify the given. Sa mga given ano niya. Now in this formula, since we want to find this r here, or the common ratio, then we need our a sub n, or the last term. Unsa may last term sa atong sequence? It's 5,120. And which term is 5,120? Kaya itong ipuna. Since given naman ang duha ka terms, which are 20 and 5,120, and then we're going to insert three geometric means. So 20 o 5,120, duha na ka terms daan. nya mag-insert makagtulo ka buok. So mahimo ni siya 5 ka terms. So sa ato pa di ay kini si 5120 is actually the 5th term of your geometric sequence, or your a sub 5, sorry. Your a sub 5. No? That is your last term. And then na naman tayo a sub n. Then pangitaon na to sa a sub 1. Naba sa a sub 1 da? Yes, and that is equal to 20. So a sub 1 is equal to 20. And then after that, we're going to need also our n. No? Naaba si n diha. N is the number of terms. Pila ganito sila ka terms gani? 5. Therefore, n is equal to 5. Sa gipangita na to, it's the common ratio. Now that we have these values here, all we have to do now is to substitute these values to our formula. So a sub n becomes your a sub 5. Okay, your a sub n, that is your last term, no? A sub n, and then after that, that's equal to your a sub 1, which is equal to 20, times r to the exponent of what is your n? That is 5, minus 1. What is your a sub 5? Your a sub 5 is actually equal to 5,120. And that will be equal to 20, r to the exponent of what is 5 minus 1? That is equal to 4. Now, we want to find the value of r in here, diba? So we don't need this 20 here. So what are we going to do in here? We're going to divide both sides by 20. No? By 20 there. So we divide 20. And also we're going to divide this side of the equation by 20. The purpose for that is to eliminate this 20. No? So what remains on the right side of the equation is r to the exponent of 4. And what is 5,120 divided by 20? That is equal to 256. Now, after that, since we want to find r here, so kinahanglan mawala ni siyang fourth nga kanang exponent, no? So, unsa may atong buhaton ani? Atong buhaton ani diri is we're going to extract the fourth root of both sides of the equation, no? So, we want to find the fourth root of 256. And then the fourth root of r to the exponent of 4. Unsa may purpose ani niya nga ato siyang extract kon og fourth root? Kaya para matangtang ni siyang exponent sa r nimo ba? Nya hap, timan iha. Depende na kung unsay exponent sa imong r nimo, mao sa nimong gamiton diri ha. Kani bitaw naa sa gawa sa imong radical sign bitaw. Kung 3 na diha, then cube root imong pangitaon, no? Kung square na diha, then square root ra ni, or pwede ra di nimo suwatan diri dapitan no, kaya square root mao naman na siya. Pero no? What if 5 ni diri? Then 5 sa ning exponent sa gawas, or 5th root na sa imong pangitaon. Okay? The purpose for that is to eliminate your exponent, which is 4, no? And what is the fourth root, no? Fourth root of 256. Your fourth root, or 256, is actually equal to 4. So your r, therefore, is equal to 4. No? Therefore, the common ratio is 4. Asa na nakuha si 4? That is actually the fourth root of 256. In fact, no, kung imong suway multiply ha, 4 times 4, duha na naka 4 ha, that is 16. Yan, times 4, that is 64. Tulo na to ka 4 imong multiply. Yan, 64 times 4, upat na ka 4 tanan, that is 256. So since you have found the common ratio which is equal to 4, makuha na ni nato siya, no? So, ato pa di ay the terms are 20, then blank tulo ka buok, no? Okay, we're going to insert 3 terms man in between these two terms. 5,120. So, from there, we're gonna multiply 20 and 4 man ya kung pasabot kiniha, no? Nakuha naman nimo sa common ratio. So, 20 times 4, that is 80. Yeah. 80 times 4, that is 320. Yeah, 320 times 4, pila man na, 320 times 4, that would be equal to 1,280. No? And what is 1,280 times 4? Well, that is 5,120. So, sure kita nga insakto atong nakuha nga answer no nga naman kay kung kini siya nga number multiply yun gihapon nimo siya 4, the answer will be 5,120. Hence the three geometric means are 80, 320 and 1,280. I hope klaro na to siya nga explanations ha. Now let's proceed to the final example. For the final example, the geometric mean between the first two terms in a geometric sequence is 27. If the third term is 9, find the first term. No? Okay. Now, given ang iyang geometric mean, no? The geometric mean is 27. So, silbi, usara ni ka geometric mean, no? Unya, given ang iyang third term, which is 9, and then we're going to find the first term. So, what happens is this. Ingani na siya. So, first term nimo is unknown. So, a sub 1 ra gihapon. Ang second term nimo kay gihatag, which is 27, mao man ang imong geometric mean, di ba? Kay siya may tunga-tunga ni a sub 1 ug ni a sub 3. Si third term sad nimo sad kay given, which is equal to 9. No? 9. Okay. Now, there are two ways to solve this one. No? Simple, actually simple. Kaya nisanan siya nga problem. No? There are two ways to solve this problem. The first one is to use this idea that the geometric mean is equal to the square root of a sub 1 times a sub 3. No? But we use that one first. No? So, we have learned that a sub 2 is actually equal to the square root of the product of a sub 1 and a sub 3. No? Kasi sorry. So our a sub 2 is given, and that is 27. No? 27 is equal to square root of, your a sub 1 is unknown, so copy na a sub 1. And then your a sub 3 is 9. So this is 9. And then after that, we simply copy 27. And then we multiply a sub 1 and 9. That's equal to, pwede ra, no? Delete na lang na to siya. I-multiply, maura man gihapon, no? Okay. Okay. This is 9. Sorry. This is 9. Okay. Now, what happens here is that, sorry, no, okay. Kurong kay kamot. Okay. Now, what happens here is that, a sub 1 is not a perfect square, so di na mo siya pwede mapagawas. Pero we know for a fact that 9 here is a perfect square number, no? Perfect square man siya. Sa ato pa, pwede na mo ma-extract ang yung square root niya, no? I mean, whole number ang yung square root niya. So, what is the square root of 9? That is 3. So, mapagawas ni mo si 9. 3 na lang, no? Basing naglibog mo maayo diri, ha? So, asa nagi ka ng 3? Gi ka na ni 9. Because the square root of 9 is equal to 3. So, nagawas ni mo. Si a sub 1, kay pabilin siya sa sulod, kay dili man siya perfect square, no? Di man ni mo ma-extract iyahang square root. Okay. Now, from here, since we want to find a sub 1, so di na to kinahanglanon si 3 diri. Unsa may itong buhaton ani? Since multiplication man ni diri we're gonna divide both sides by 3. So this is now 27 divided by 3. We divide 3, this side of the equation, and also this side of the equation. What is the purpose for dividing by 3 both sides? Para matangtang si 3 diha. Kay a sub 1 man itong gusto nga mahibilin diha, no? And 27 divided by 3, that is equal to, what is it equal to? That is equal to 9. No? Ugaya ka answer. 9 is equal to square root of a sub 1. Now, unsay buhaton na to ni dire dapita? Di ba gusto ta nga makuha ang value na a sub 1? Unya kay napaman siya square root. Now, what are we going to do here? From here, sa siyang applyan og symmetric property, balik sa nato siya. So from here, since we want to find the a sub 1, what we're going to do is to square both sides, no? Square both sides of the equation. No? Okay. Ang purpose for squaring this is para makancel na siya, no? Nang ano di ay nang makancel man na siya. Okay, balik ta recall tagamay ha. When you say square root of a sub 1, actually in exponential, the exponential form for that would be a sub 1 to the exponent of 1/2. a sub 1 to the exponent of 1/2. Nya unsa day nahitabo diha, di ba? Imo man siyang gi-square, no? Inig square nimo ana niya. If you're going to apply one of the rule of the exponents, which is power of a power, then you're going to multiply these two exponents, no? I-multiply nimo 2 times 1/2. 2 times 1/2, that is a sub 1 to the power of 2 over 2 niya. Pila man ang 2 over 2? Di ba 1 raman na siya? Or a sub 1 to the power of 1 siya lang may bilin. Or a sub 1 lagi lang may bilin na niya. In other words, makancel gini siya, no? Tangtang na siya. Now, what if cube root ni diri? Cube root of a sub 1. Well, i-cube sa nimo both sides, no? Depende gyapon na kung pilay number ni diri dapita, no? Kung 4 na diha, di imo sad siyang i-multiply 4 times ang kagalingon niya, no? If 4 sa nimo yung exponent diri. Now, 9 squared is 9 times 9, di ba? And that is equal to 81. Hence, our a sub 1 is equal to 81. 81 day ang atong a sub 1. And what is the second way? Let's call this the first method of solving this one. The second method is this. Yung second method, medyo masayon siya i-compare ang first method. Kaya first method, medyo madugo-dugo siya, no? For the second method, ang una natong buhaton is to find the common ratio. Na makakuha dito sa common ratio ani? Yes, it is possible nga naman. Naaman tay consecutive terms. Sa ganyan consecutive terms, gasunod, no? Gasunod nga terms. Di ba ang pagkuha sa common ratio is you just simply divide the succeeding term by the preceding term. So in this case, we can find the common ratio, no? Nya, di ba, ana man to, ang succeeding, kinira atong magamit, no? Si a sub 1, wa man siya. So a sub 2, a sub 3 atong magamit. So, ang atong succeeding, which is a sub 3, ang gasunod, dividean ra na nato siya sa gauna niya, which is a sub 2. Pila man ang atong a sub 3 di ay? Ang atong a sub 3 is 9. Pila man ang atoang a sub 2? Ang atong a sub 2 is equal to pilang atong a sub 2, that is equal to 27. Nya, kung imo na siyang i-reduce to lowest term, the answer would be 1/3. Now, ano day na? Kung nakuha na nimo ang imong common ratio nimo, di ba, ana man to no nga, imong buhaton ato kay kanang kung pananglitan, gusto ka nga makuha nimo ang sunod nga term sa geometric sequence, di ba, multiplyan raman to nimo siya sa common ratio sa para makuha si succeeding term. Atong balihon kay ngano ang gaun naman atong pangitaon, ang preceding man, no? Kung ang pamaagi sa pagkuha sa next term is to multiply the common ratio, then ang pamaagi di ay sa pagkuha sa gauna nga term di ay or sa preceding term is to divide, no? Mag-divide ka para makuha na nimo siya, no? So, unsay buhaton nimo ana? Ana ka 27, second term na to, 27, dapat ana na siya. A sub, Kuantang equation, no? A sub 1 should be equal to your a sub 2 divided by your common ratio or R. And that our a sub 2 is 27. And then we're gonna divide that with 1/3. No? And from here, that is 27. Di ba pag mag-divide ka og fraction kay kuhaon naman nimo iyang reciprocal, di ba? Reciprocal naman niya, then mahimo na siya multiplication. So the operation becomes multiplication, but we need to get the reciprocal of 1/3. The reciprocal of that is 3 over 1 or 3. No? And when you multiply 27 and 3, the answer is 81. No? So kuha gyapon nato ang atong a sub 1. Now, depende na nimong asa nga pamaagi imong ganahan ani, no? Depende gid nimong asa nga pamaagi imong ganahan ani. Is it the first method or the second method? Pero feeling sa nako no murag maglibog-libog mo siguro sa singan ani sa second method. For this case lang kay nga naman fraction man gud ang iyang common ratio man ang kaingon ko lang medyo madugo siya, pero kung ako'y pabuton ani lang duha, I'll choose the second method. But anyway, the first method is also easy raman sad, no? Again, for the first method, all you have to do is to remember that your geometric mean is just equal to the square root of the product of the two non-consecutive terms katong given, no? And then after that, substitute ra ang mga values dili nga makuha na nimo si a sub 1. Ang kanindot sa first method kay automatic na makuha na nimo si a sub 1. For the second method, pangitaon sa nimo si common ratio, no? Common ratio ining makuha na nimo siya. Kana nga common ratio i-divide na nimo siya sa gamiton na nimo pag-divide ni a sub 2 para makuha si a sub 1. So that's it for this tutorial. I hope nga namin nakuha o nasabtan ani nga tutorial. So till next time. So next time we're gonna talk about how to find or how to compute the geometric series. So goodbye for now.